Pakistan's economy is projected to grow by 2.3% in 2025, according to the United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects 2025 report. The report notes this moderate growth reflects a stabilization following a recent economic contraction and comes as Pakistan continues fiscal reforms under its IMF program. South Asia's economic outlook remains robust, with regional growth forecast at 5.7% in 2025 and 6% in 2026. This is largely driven by India's strong performance and recoveries in countries like Bhutan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, central banks across the region have begun easing monetary policies due to declining inflation. However, the global picture is more troubling. Global GDP growth is forecast to slow from 2.9% in 2024 to 2.4% in 2025, with global trade growth expected to halve from 3.3% to 1.6%. This slowdown is affecting both developed and developing economies. In the US, growth is projected to fall to 1.6% due to higher tariffs and policy uncertainty. EU growth remains stagnant at 1%, while China's GDP is expected to slow to 4.6% amid weak consumer sentiment and ongoing property issues. India's forecast has been revised down to 6.3%, but it remains among the fastest growing large economies. Other major developing nations like Brazil, Mexico, and South Africa face downgrades due to weak trade and falling commodity prices. High inflation also persists. By early 2025, over 20 developing countries faced double-digit inflation, with food inflation above 6% hitting low-income households hardest. The report warns that trade tensions, high debt, and geopolitical fragmentation are threatening sustainable development, especially in the least developed countries. It stresses the need for multilateral cooperation and highlights the upcoming international conference in Seville as a key to opportunity to address these global challenges.